Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to another episode of Article Reactions. Some of the articles will be informative, some will be shocking, and some may just make you shake your head. We will be starting shortly. You do have the opportunity to financially support the channel in order to help it grow. So, in the very least of that manner, please like, share, and subscribe. Join Char Willie and Classic Ruby for their radio show, Keep the Beat. They broadcast every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on CRBJ, Classic R&B Jams. There are discussions of the songs, and that can take you back down memory lane. If you missed the live broadcast, no worries. Replays are uploaded on Mixcloud. So, follow JustAskChar Advice channel on Mixcloud, and you will receive the notification when these broadcasts are uploaded. So, thank you everyone for joining the show. We are about to get started.
Greetings. What's happening, everybody? How are you doing? What's going on? Hope you're having a great Saturday. And have you noticed that the days are getting longer? Oh, yeah, they are. I don't know if you really was able to tell, but hey, I used to take, for vacation, I would always take my vacation in April. So I had a countdown calendar on my desk. So I was ready. So I noticed every day, every minute, and I just noticed. But even being at home, I can tell. I really can tell. I'm very happy though, because that's closer to spring, which means I ain't got to deal with all this dry air and heat and all of that. I'm kind of tired of it. Just really started using my humidifier, but it's something about it. I don't know. I just don't like it. Dry air. Now I know a lot of people like, oh, but now we got to, if it's spring, then you got to deal with the sinus issues, which I don't have those issues. So for me, I don't have to worry about that. I'm just looking for some sunshine, and anything above 38 degrees is considered spring in Chicago. So let that be known, DeAndre. How you doing? How y'all doing? I see you guys. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Always a pleasure to see you. What's going on, Emmanuel? Psycho Candy, Celine. Who else I missed? And Sir Obadiah. Thank you so much. Well, we'll be -1 today. Best wishes and get well soon to the lovely Classic Ruby, everybody. Send that out. I know you can send those well wishes out. She will get them. She would feel it in the universe. So please send those out. Now, you know she is the Karen Queen. I had passed it on to her. But I found one Karen. So I'll have something for you. So don't be, you don't be so saddened. I don't want you to be too sad. Then I got a little special something for you. I want you to look at it on your own, because I don't want any issues. I just don't. I can't afford any more issues. So, with that being said, I'm going to get started. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to start off. I kind of have a theme without even trying. It was just a theme about things about home. Everything seems to have something to do with home. So let's start off with the first one. And let's see here. No audio. Mm, oh yeah, we do have audio, and this is about the homelessness. Um, there is a encampment, and it's near the stadium where the Super Bowl will be held. And all of a sudden, it's a miracle. You have a team that's out there cleaning it up, and people are trying to figure out, hey, where were you before? We've been trying to get you out here to clean up. But no, couldn't get anybody. But now it seems like where the Super Bowl is concerned, which is what? Money. You know how it is. People don't move, they don't do nothing unless and money is involved. Just notice that. Sex and money, that what makes the world go around. Yes. So I'm gonna play this for you and let's see what happens.
And now it's just all going away. Perhaps it has something to do with the fact it's located near SoFi Stadium. Neighbors say this homeland encampment near the 405 freeway has been there quite a while, and city leaders are only doing something about it now because the Super Bowl is less than 3 weeks away. Conan Nolan joins us from Inglewood with more on this. Conan.
That's right, Chuck. This is the 405 overpass over Crenshaw Boulevard, I should say Century Boulevard, excuse me, which is the gateway from LAX to Los Angeles, Inglewood, and to your point, SoFi Stadium, the jewel venue of the NFL now and the site of Super Bowl 56. So this morning, members of the Caltrans work crew, California Department of Transportation, in gloves and helmets and face masks, started dismantling a large homeless encampment, which is on Caltrans property and has been there, we understand, for the last 8 months. They were packing away tables and sofas, a bar.
You see all that? That's a whole lot of stuff, and they've been saying something for a while.
Barbecue, lots of tents. They said that they were also taking much of the items to a storage yard, which could be claimed by some of the residents here, who were all, according to the city of Inglewood, offered a place to stay. We're not sure how many of those actually took them up on it, but
they offered them a place to stay, as in temporarily, permanently. I have questions, and the people have questions too.
The city of Inglewood said, listen, this was a fire hazard, and indeed, LA City Fire says they have 20 fires a day from homeless encampments. It was to make this intersection safe. Others believe, however, in the neighborhood, it was all about the Super Bowl.
Because of the football, they want to start coming in and like putting a big old rush on it. So they really don't care about the homeless needs, I feel. It's more about the money, the football. Yeah, the look.
Yeah, they're going to clean it up because they don't want to see all these people and all this when they come down here, when they get off the freeway to go to the Super Bowl. That's where they're cleaning it up.
I think that's a good idea of having that cleaned up because, like I said, a lot of people can actually get infected from the little mice, rodents that could be crawling under the debris, as well as other insects as well.
We're also told one of the reasons they chose that area, many of those in the homeless encampment, is that it's warm and it protects them from the elements. The mayor of Inglewood, James Butts, he said, listen, we've been cleaning up various streets around the city. It's because of the public health and safety. We've been offering reaching out to homeless people to find them shelter, and that this was cleaned up because it was time, not because of any event happening on February the 13th. Conan.
He said it was time. Yeah, time for the Super Bowl. He not fooling nobody. Come on now. We know what it really is. Money and sex, I tell you. That's what moves people. That is very interesting. I have never been in that area. So I don't know what it looks like, you know, through my travels. Um, but I can just imagine it brings a lot of people in. And I know it's expensive to live there, but that's something that it's time to do something. Yeah, okay. You don't fool me. We know what it is. We know what it's about. Now, this next article, um, this is dear to my heart. Yes, Chicago and Trump Tower. Let me tell you about it. It's a beautiful place. It looks lovely. Too expensive for my blood. Millions of dollars to own some property there, but nevertheless, it is a beautiful site, and there are a lot of people that do stop by. I remember a couple of, it might be a little time now, maybe 4 years ago. Uh, one of the content creators, Tommy Sotomayor, he was staying there. He was renting a room in the Trump Towers, and he was doing a show. I think it was long, because I remember I was coming from work, and I remember it had to be 2016. I remember now. It was 2016. And I wanted to, since he was here, I was gonna see if I can meet him. But about time I got home, found out it was too late. I'm like, well, too late now. But yeah, he was here, and I'm like, when I found out he was staying there, I'm like, okay, that's pretty expensive. But hey, I don't know what you're earning, what you're doing, and what your write-offs are. None of my business. But yeah, he was in town, and I didn't get a chance to meet him. Okay, so this is what I don't know. It did something to me. I always have an issue when I see anything that has to do with taxes and pensions. Yeah, I said it. Pensions. And we'll get to that soon because it goes into it. When it comes down to taxes, it has to do with the pension. So I will read the article and give you the heads up so you'll see what's happening. Trump Tower condo owners stand to receive tax refunds from CPS. CPS meaning Chicago Public Schools. So I'm wondering, what does that have to do with anything? I don't get that. What does the school? And as I read the article, there was my answer. And it reads, the Chicago Board of Education has slated Wednesday to vote on paying Trump Tower condominium owners about $250,000 after negotiating a property tax appeal from 2015. The proposed settlement of $221,802 plus interest follows a pending agreement between the Education Board and condo owners in the residential portion of the Trump International Hotel and Tower at 401 North Wabash Avenue. Board of Education attorney Eris Delanis told the Tribune. Despite the taxing body having to pay back the condo owners, Delanis said the school board sees the settlement as favorable because the residents in the Trump Towers were seeking far more when they appealed. He said the negotiation allowed Chicago public schools to avoid paying more than $1 million to the condo owners. Now I'm going to put a pin right there. If you know the history of CPS and the pensions and all of that, I know it's in the billions. We don't have an exact number because when Emmanuel was our mayor, he was using some of the money for, how would I say this? An incentive for business. He may not have been a good mayor, but he's a very good businessman. And that's what I said when people used to talk about Mayor Emanuel. He was about the business. He was a numbers guy. He's able to crunch it. Just like with Trump. That man is about business. You get him in a business, he does well. But anyway, so Mayor Emanuel had gave money to entice those people to come and invest and build property and do all kind of stuff. So there's a lot of we have several new hotels. What else we have? They remodeled, what is that called? The Navy Pier. And it was a whole lot of stuff. So what he did, he just l- gave money to entice people to do business in Illinois, or Chicago rather. And that's where the money went. So meaning that the money did not go into the funding for pensions. So it's just dwindling down, and it's now a minus something. It's in the billions. So again, when I read that, I knew this exactly where we were going. So you're saying that these people wanted $1 million, but they were able to save some. Okay, woo. But let's continue, because us taxpayers, we're paying this. We're paying this because the school don't have it. So who are they going to look at? They're going to look at us. They're going to hit the property owners as well as us taxpayers. But let me continue the story here and move on. All right, where I left off at. Okay. Um, However, the board on Wednesday is also scheduled to vote on paying $2 million to another group of Chicago luxury high rise condo owners. This one, along with North DeSable, Lakeshore Drive in the Gold Coast. In both cases, the money will be taken out of the school board tax revenues from 2021 or later. Okay, 2021 or later. There's no money in there at all. So, what you're actually saying without saying it is, we're going to hit you all. We're going to make you pay the bill. And that's where the money going to come from. Let me continue. Almost done with this story. It makes me so angry. Our great grandchildren going to be paying for this. In the Trump Tower case, the condo owners collectively appealed their 2015 Cook County property tax assessment to the Illinois Property Tax Appeal Board. They they combined their 484 condo units and 676 parking spaces into one entity when arguing the county had assessed them too high. Though Trump Tower, developed by former President Donald Trump, also contains hotels and offices, those properties were not related to the case. Represented by attorney Patrick McNerney, who also done legal work for Trump, the condo owners argue their 647 million combined assets were only worth 500 million. McNerney did not respond to requests for comment. If the condo owners had succeeded in that argument, the Chicago Board of Education would owe the county owners $1,351,000, Delanis said. Typically, Chicago's public school system gets about half of the city's property tax revenue, meaning it stands to lose, if it was lost, one half of the owner's NAB in this big refund. The Chicago Board of Education intervened in the Trump Towers case and managed to negotiate a pending settlement that only grants the condo owners $221,802 to split among all of them, Delaney said. This ticks me off. This really ticks me off because, as I always say, it is expensive because of the taxes. It's not that it's really expensive to live here, but so many people are leaving Illinois because of the taxes. You get a home, you have the picket fence and all that of your dream, and you turn around and like, wait a minute, why does this keep going up and going up and going up? And people are fed up. They're like, no. And I can get that. Your square footage is not getting any bigger. Your neighborhood is changing like every 5 years. Every time you look up, the neighborhood is just totally different. And you get tired of that. And you complain, you say, hey, what's going on? And they're like, we're working on it. We're looking into it. We're investigating. You know, all those key phrases that they always say. And you get tired of that. It's ridiculous. Gee. All right, let me go on to this. And this is the part 2 of it. Let me say hello here. There you go. Okay. All right. And my page here. Property tax for pension plan would plummet Illinois homeowners. Now, this isn't even, what would I say, the city or the state coming up with the idea. This was given to them, and they think it's a good idea. And for some reason, I lost the article where the mayor is actually talking about using it. Mayor Lori Lightfoot, she's talking about using it, and the property taxes are going up. Exactly how much, I don't know. So I have to still look for that article because I am interested in knowing those numbers. All right, let me get into this. The Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago released a report May 7th that claims to have found the best solution to paying off Illinois state pension debt, which researchers peg at anywhere from 130 billion to 250 billion. Oh my goodness. You know what? Remember I told you it was in the billion? Now look at how much of a gap that is. That's like we don't know if it's 130 or pretty much double that. So if they gave us a number, then we know it's much more than that. So it's probably at 400 billion in the hole, probably. Let's continue. The proposed solution? Force Illinois homeowners who already pay among the highest property taxes in the nation to pay billions more each year through a statewide property tax. Ooh, what a solution, I tell you. The typical Illinois household would pay an additional $1,948 in property taxes for the next 30 years under this proposal to pay for the state pensions debt. So you see that? Debt. That means we ain't got it. Broke flat broke. We ain't got it. And that is a 44% increase. The report author claimed this plan is the best, look at that word best, way to pay for the over-promising and underfunding of Illinois' broken pension system, alleging that it is fair, efficient, transparent, certain, and equitable. Unfortunately, the Chicago Fed economists are wrong on all counts. All right, let's scroll down here. Chicago Fed reports claim the statewide property tax would be efficient. Yeah, right. Illinois reality. The proposed tax would further slow Illinois housing market recovery. Illinois home prices are still nearly 10% below pre-recession levels and pushing them down even further by saddling homes with even higher property taxes only erodes the life savings of many homeowners. Depressed home values could have negative spillover effects on the state fragile economic expansion. It's real simple for them to say, this is a solution, this is how it works, because it's not their money. I bet you these folks don't even live in Illinois, because a lot of people have escaped to the surrounding places, Wisconsin, Indiana. And I remember having people that would take that 1 hour and about a good hour train ride to work, going and coming, just to save money because they didn't have to worry about the taxes. And just so happened, Mayor Emanuel at the time when he was mayor, he was talking about going after those people, saying if they lived in the surrounding places, Wisconsin and Indiana, and they worked in Illinois, that he was going to charge them. He was really trying to figure out how to do so. Like I said, he was a business person, and that ended up falling flat. He wasn't able to do it, but he did go after those that worked for the city and had property outside of the city. He did get a lot of money that way. So I'm telling you, we are in a hole that we cannot fill. It's a done deal. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You know that song. Well, this is a done deal. It's nothing going to happen here. You can't do this. Your children couldn't even help on this one. It's over. But they're gonna each year they're going to get on the their election poll and tell you, vote for me because I'm not going to raise any taxes. No, we pay too much in taxes. We do this, we do that, and I know the people of Illinois is tired of this. Vote for me. I got you. And what have you seen? The same thing over and over, because that is how these bills get paid. It's through taxes. But for some reason, they get up there every year and lie. Well, I don't want to use the word lie. They promise, they promise that they're going to do something. But what can you do when the revenue comes from us? That's just the bottom line. You can't get it from any place else that's legal. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. All right. So that's what it is when it comes down to Illinois. And this is Chicago, what I'm about to share. And it has to do with the home. It has to do with folks taking your packages from your home. You got delivery folks. You got your Grubhubs. You got your DoorDash. You got your Uber Eats delivering your pizza and taking the packages. Ain't that a shame? Let's listen in.
Delivery drivers were caught in the act stealing packages after food deliveries.
Well, Fox 5's Eric Perry talked with a resident, says it's not just one driver.
This is all caught on surveillance camera. Residents say it's specifically when they use Uber Eats. When the driver brings their food, they end up taking packages as well.
Just the audacity of these people.
It seems like the audacity is at an all-time high, especially for these bold suspected thieves caught on camera. Take a look at the surveillance footage. You see the food delivery driver deliver the food, but on the way out, he or she appears to take not one, two, but three packages as a parting gift.
What makes you feel like you're entitled to take someone else's packages just because they're sitting there?
Nate Mark is on the Homeowners Association board for the 1023 Juniper Lofts in Midtown. He says the issue started in December.
I mean, over the holidays, we would have, people come into our lobby, just take our packages. I mean, we believe they were staked out across the street, just waiting on FedEx and UPS trucks to come.
Then it escalated to food delivery drivers. Take a look at this second video from this week. Different driver, same routine.
Actually called Uber Eats, reported it, said we had video and audio, and Uber Eats basically responded with, there's nothing we can do about it, file a police report.
Now she took the 2 packages and she said, you know what? I got enough room in my car. Let me come back and take this one too. Isn't that a darn shame? Let's continue.
Residents say they filed numerous police reports, but no, APD has other, more important issues to worry about. Nate says it's time for Uber Eats to step up.
We're just very frustrated with the situation, especially since, these delivery companies like Uber Eats, they have the footage, they know everything about these people, but they don't kick them off the app. They let them continue delivering, and they're going to do it to someone else.
And I reached out to Uber Eats, the company. They sent this statement saying, in part, the behavior displayed here is completely unacceptable. We're looking into this matter further and are ready to assist police in an investigation. I also talked with Atlanta police. They confirmed they're investigating as well. They also tell me it's happened in other areas of the city as well.
Isn't that funny? Once they get contacted, then all of a sudden they're going to help out. Those people say, hey, you got these people. You know who these people are. Here's the footage. We have it for you. We can't do none. We can't do none. I know that's Jose. I know who that is. I recognize him, but we can't do nothing. We can't do nothing. But as soon as the news put them on blast, and all of a sudden they can do something. And that's just a darn shame. You getting your food delivered and you got folks taking your packages. And I have a story just from yesterday. Because what I do, and I also told you guys, when it comes down to Amazon, you let them know if they don't do right by you. And what I mean by that, if you have a package and you're a Prime member, so let me also make sure I do specify that. If you are a Prime member and your package is supposed to be on Tuesday and it is delayed to Wednesday, then you contact them. You let them know. And they'll volunteer, normally, they'll volunteer and give you a credit. If they do not, you can ask for it. Trust me, just ask for it. Say, can I get a courtesy credit? That's all you have to do. Ask for that. And they'll say, certainly, we'll give it for you. But with my situation that happened yesterday, I had a coffee pot and I had wanted to replace my coffee pot. So I had ordered one, and the driver, between me getting up, and because I have my day, I kind of multitask. I'll run my bath water, put my coffee on, or get the water, the coffee all together, figure what my breakfast is, and lay that out and all that stuff. So between me doing all of that, and when I looked at my computer, it was 40 minutes had went past, and they had delivered the package. They didn't ring the bell. They didn't even try. They didn't do anything. They immediately just left the package there. And they taken a picture too. So I was able to see the package that they left in the open lobby, just like you saw there in the video. And other packages was around too. So I don't know if that particular driver had put all those packages down there, or were those packages from other drivers? I don't know, because you have more than one delivery person. When it comes down to Amazon, they make so many deliveries per day. How you doing, Oni? So I'm like, I have instructions on there. So I contacted Amazon yesterday, and they apologized. I said, hey, it's nothing that you've done. I said, but this is what I have to say as a Prime member. I have instructions on there to ring my bell. I said, they did not even attempt to ring the bell. They're going to put the package in the lobby floor and take a picture as if that is delivered. I said, you may not be able to see as large of a lobby it is, but I understand you may not want to come upstairs, but give me the opportunity, ring my bell, let me know the package is there, and then I can go downstairs and get it. I get that. But no, I wasn't, given that opportunity. So he said, I understand. He said, I'm going to make a notation of this. And not only that, he said, I'm going to refund you for the coffee pot. He said, you don't have to send it back. He said, I'm going to refund it. And he said, it's going to take, what did he say, 4 to 6 hours for it to show up in your account. I said, okay, I really, appreciate that. Thank you so much. And sure enough, it had taken a whole 6 hours because I was thinking, I'm like, he didn't give me a refund, but sure enough, he gave me a refund for the coffee pot. So, like I say, give them a call. Amazon, everyone is different. You're not going to get the same type of courtesy, but they'll either offer you a credit, that's one, or you can ask and they would actually give it to you. Just go ahead and ask. Does not hurt. Okay? So let that be a lesson to you. I mean, when I say these things, I'm not, making them up or anything. I know everyone is six figures in the chat room. And, I know you got it like that, Emmanuel. And did I see Don Teasy? I apologize if I missed Don Teasy. Let me see. Let me go back. He came across my mind when I was reading. I'm like, no, okay, I didn't see him, so I didn't miss him. But I miss you, Don Teasy. I know you hear me on the replay. I miss you. All right. Okay, so I want you to save money. I know you got six figures, but hey, if I can get you to have six figures and a few more dollars, go ahead and add those few dollars, okay, to your six figures. All right. Okay, so like I said, I really didn't have time to get you, a whole list of Karens, but I got one, and I call her the pizza Karen. So hopefully you all can enjoy this. It's a little short, but I applaud my man. I don't blame him. He had, felt some kind of way of this Karen, and I'm glad he stood up for himself. So without further ado, here is a Karen for you.
You calling 911. I'm threatening you. What did I say? And then you want to say I'm threatening you? Huh?
Sir, this is unacceptable. You're going to have to leave now.
That's what you're going to say? I'm threatening you?
Sir, this is
That's what you're going to say? I'm threatening you, though?
Sir, I'm trying to help you.
Who? Didn't nobody ask you? Are you going to give me my money back?
No.
Then get back there. I'm not even talking to you.
Sir, this is unacceptable. You need to leave now. You are not welcome here anymore. Sir, you are not.
If you were going to eat it, how come you couldn't call while you were going to be able to eat it?
I ate one slice of
that's not
pizza.
the question I asked you, though.
And I was at work.
You need to get out of my store before I call the cops.
I'm not getting out of the store until you give me my money. And you're not going to keep talking to me like I'm not no customer. Manager. How about that?
That is unacceptable.
How about
you
that?
need to leave.
All right, watch.
Get the out of my store.
I'm not getting the out of nowhere until you give me my money. How about that? How about that? And you too, mother.
Sir, that is unacceptable.
I don't give a.
I'll give you your money back, but you never come here again.
I won't.
Hey, okay, let it go. Money back. Give me your money back. Let it go.
And coming up next.
All right. So shout out to his girl that was filming. She like, hey, you got what you want. Let it go. Let's go. See, she was looking out for her man because she know how it is when it come down to police. You really don't want the police involved because we know how that is when it comes down to being a black man. You be right, but some kind of way it escalates. So shout out to the camera girl, which was his girl. Shout out to your girl watching out for your man. Kudos to you. All right. So that was the Karen I had for you. That's all I had is one. But I have a treat to leave you with. I will show you the title, but you're going to have to play it on your own because I've always been the type of person. I can't do what other people do. I can't do that. So it just doesn't work out for me. I don't know if you're that type of person, but I'm not. It doesn't work out for me. If I try it, it just don't work out. So let me show you what I'm talking about. But I will give you, let me see. Where is the darn screen at? Oh, here it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, share that with you. You see that title? Can you see that title? That's what I want to know. Can you see it? Can you see it? Birmingham teacher having boop during school Zoom meeting. Can't play it for you. Like I said, I don't have that type of success. I can't do what everybody else do. It's always going to be a problem. So the best I can do for you is share it with you. That's what I'm going to do. So enjoy. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. If those you came in late, send Ruby some healing blessings. She will get them in the airwaves. Trust me. She will get them. And for you guys, I want you to have a safe, enjoyable week. Enjoy your work week if that's what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, just be safe doing it. You guys come back next Friday. We're going to have, let me see, what is next Friday? Friday would be, let me see. Yesterday we had a guy, I think, well, it's something with dating, I think. Oh, I know what it is. It's going to be a paternity thingy. It's very interesting. I find it very interesting. Uh-oh, Emmanuel say he can't see. Uh-uh. Yeah, so it'll be the paternity thing. So we'll probably have some extra people come in um and blame these black mamas, but it's gonna be interesting because it ain't a black mama this time. So you guys, please be safe. I hope to see you next week. And until then, peace.